This is a video recap for the 29th of June 2012 on the EOS Runner and Eurorunner trading systems. Given that it's a Friday, we only take trades up until 12 o'clock. So for the EOS Runner, it's from 3 a.m. the cash market open, where you stay out of the trades the first 15 minutes of the cash market open, and you look for your first entries at 3:15. So from that point forward until noon will be the profit for the ES Runner, and from 2 a.m. through noon for the Eurorunner. So and I'll break that out from 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. for the Eurorunner, from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. for the Eurorunner. The ES Runner had its first short here. You exit when the stop loss line goes flat for 5 periods and an opposite direction triangle appears. This trade loses 2 ticks. Again, these rules, to those watching these videos, they're always available on my website, and the rules are also available in the trial when you come in for trial members. The trade here going long was taken at 7:10 in the morning. It made the 6 ticks of profit on the first contract right here on this candle. And then the first turn up of the stop loss line after 10 periods is called a sprint trade. For the 15-minute period, 15-minute bars, 2-minute bars, 2-minute system for regular trading hours, we use 15 bars. And for the pre-market, we use 10. Going forward on Monday, it will reflect with the purple S after 10 periods on the 5-minute system. Right now it only does it at 15 because that's the default for the 2 minutes. That has been changed by the systems developer to reflect it at my request at 10 bars on the 5 minutes. That'll be active Monday. But for those that know the rules for the pre-market, they know that after 10 periods, if the first turn up happens on the stop loss line on a long, take a sprint. First turn down on a short, take a sprint. It's the first change of the stop loss line after 10 periods. So that sprint was taken here for 8 ticks of profit for those in the room this morning. So 6 ticks on the first contract taken out of this candle here, 8 ticks on another contract taken out from this entry here to that candle there, and then a first scalp number to series came in, which was entered here for 6 ticks of profit there. These all fit the rules. Every one of these trades fit the rules this morning. And then a runner that's in on the first 2 contracts. Remember, the second contract is brought to break even once you make 6 ticks on your first contract in pre-market. You then bring the second contract to break even and you allow it to be a runner. That was taken out here 5 minutes before the market opened at 9:30. That is one of the rules. In the regular trading hours, the profit targets are slightly different for the first contract. It's 8 ticks as opposed to 6. The scalps are 8 ticks as opposed to 6. The sprints are 10 ticks as opposed to 8. Pre-market made 35 ticks of profit, 8 3/4 points. The regular trading hours between 9:30 and noon had 1 trade here. Let me switch to the 2-minute system. The 2-minute system had a trade here the room got into about 3 hours ago. I'm doing this video at 1:30 in the afternoon. This trade was taken by the room at about 10:14. Everybody made 8 ticks of profit. The second contract brought to break even, got stopped out here. And then a sprint came in at 11:36 in the morning. It went up 3 or 4 ticks, and then I called an exit on the sprint right here because we were going up against the daily highs. We're a few ticks off the daily highs. We're a lot of contracts right here when this price point hit the 3 ticks off the daily highs, and it was starting to sell off very strong. And the flat line on the smart line went flat, and the SSI turned down. Everything said this thing was going to fall short and probably stop people out for 8 ticks of loss on a sprint. I told everybody to exit at 1 tick of loss. Some people got out of break even, others got 1 tick of loss. Otherwise, for those that held out for the definitive rule of exit, which is the first opposite direction triangle, it was exited here for 5 ticks, 4 ticks of loss. So either 1 tick for some in the room, 4 ticks for others. This morning it moved so much up in the pre-market and so much from Asia based on the good news for the Eurozone last night that we were reaching 35 points of move up here, and when it reached it the second time it fell off. So all in all, for Friday morning, the room made 7 ticks of profit, and it was still a good Friday. So collectively between the two, 7 ticks regular trading hours, 35 ticks pre-market, makes it a total of 42 ticks for the day. That's 10.25 points. The average daily profit between both pre-market and regular trading hours for the system for the last 50 days has been approximately 9 points a day, about 3 to 4 points in pre-market, about 5 to 6 points in regular trading hours. And now that we're adding a 30-minute system, based on these algorithms to 30 minutes. For the past 2 days, the traders who have taken the 30-minute system have made over 30 points in 2 days on the 30-minute system. That system is outstanding in terms of profit. It's amazing. It's been just released to the room the last couple of days, and traders have already had 2 good trades in a row, and several traders have made as much as 30 points on top of these 2 and 5-minute systems. Now for the euro, we'll go to today's euro trade. The euro today netted 17 pips. It had a short here. This is a long move for the euro today. Okay, so taking shorts was just not smart. I told everybody in the room last night to not take any shorts on the euro. Now this short here that happened was just before the I think the market opened. We took a long here. Traders lost 23 pips. And then this trade here on a short based on news. Let me take a moment here to look at news. We had the Bank of England stability report, and Governor King spoke. That was a time to not take any real entries. Matter of fact, this trade here at 7:10 in the morning may have not been the best one to take. You want to wait probably an hour after he speaks, but that's probably enough time that he speaks for about an hour. So this one was a loser. Oh yeah, this one wasn't taken because you've got to be 5 ticks beyond the yellow line to take a short or a long. You have to be at least 5, not ticks, excuse me, on the ES. It's 5. It's 1 tick. On the euro, it's 5 pips. You need to be 5 pips beyond the yellow to take a trade. Beyond the yellow. Here was only 2 pips. So this is not a trade that traders would have taken in the room. The short here, the long was, it lost 23 pips. But the next long, which is in the direction of the prevailing trend from the morning, which was really the safer trade to take, this one I'm surprised failed as quickly as it did. It lost 23 pips. But this one made 20 pips in the first contract, or first half of your position, and the second one made 43 pips with an entry 5 minutes before the 9:45 news release. So the total today is 17 pips net profit on the euro. There was about 150 pips made in the Asian session last night. So there was a lot of traders that traded the euro last night that made substantial money on the Aussie FX runner and on the Euro FX runner. The Euro FX runner is really called the Euro runner. Thank you very much. This is now 50 days live in the service, and we've only had 8 losing days out of 50. The profits are outstanding for both systems, and I can say in confidence there are no systems on the internet anybody has algorithms that work on order flow and bid and ask volume the way that these systems do, with the accuracy in which they have, that make the members of my service the profit which they've made, and have the consistent success rates which these have. These are 86% success rate systems with average profits per day of 9 points on the ES and approximately 40 points on the euro. Thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you in the room.